wanted to know about Southeast Asian assets also. In hindsight, have they performed the way you thought that the whole Southeast Asian market will pan out, or is that an area which you don't mind doing away with?
No, if you look at Southeast Asia, it provides a very strong downstream market presence. The Southeast Asian assets are what I call the quiet assets. They are there and they don't trouble, they perform to mostly their plans. Yeah, they work on thin margins because it's the scrap rebar spread on which they make money, but they are contained business. And what is important is at a point in time it can give us a further reach into that region, and the region, the ASEAN region, is a region which will grow because it is a populous region, and consumptions on long products, more construction, etc., will continue to be a potential for the future. So it continues to operate as part of the family.
Talking about the raw material, how much captive are you when it comes to iron ore totally as well as coking coal totally? The kind of figures that I have is iron ore probably less than 40% and coking coal about 20%.
Well, I would say, I mean, it's a question of maths, but essentially, largely the captive bias is in India. The overseas bias has not yet kicked in to the extent we would like it to be, and that will happen because in Canada we would hope to produce about 6 million tons. The resources have been upgraded to almost about 100 million tons. So it only helps us to justify the kind of project that we are building. We have a taconite project which is a much larger project, and the feasibility is kind of getting finalized. So these are longer term because we chose not to buy into the high end of the cycle, but actually to build the mining assets.
So what are the timelines for even Mozambique, where you now have an offtake agreement, and also
Mozambique
from
is a producing mine, so it produces at this point of time I think about 0.8 million tons, whereas in Canada this year we should be 14 should be producing about 1.5 million tons.
And for it to upgrade to 6 million tons?
It will go on in a phased manner. Logistics is the main issue, and as you get more and more logistics capacity, it grades up to 6 million tons.
And what about Odisha? There has been a lot written and I wanted some clarity on that one. Is there really a fine, any liability that the company may have to bear because of the environmental concerns that have been raised by Odisha government? The Shah committee was involved. So all that has happened and a lot of notices have gone to a lot of companies.
We have responded to whatever notices, and as I said that the matter will be decided in due forum and court. As of now, we don't see it.
So while it is in the court, is there any provisioning for that liability? How much could the liability be if in case, God forbid, this?
That's a theoretical answer. I would not be able to give you that answer because for the simple reason that we have our basis of calculation, which will have to be also justified and has to be seen. As I said that we have responded to show causes, and that's some time back. And there are multiple balls in the air just now. There is the Shah Commission issue in Supreme Court, and there is the other issues that the state has taken up. And we are an open and transparent company, and we have our basis on which we kind of defend our position, and we'll continue to do so.
Is there a plan B in place if things don't go the way you are expecting it to go? If things don't turn your
Every company should have a plan B, so we do have a plan B.
So as far as that iron ore mining in Odisha is concerned, this is coming in as a little bit of a concern and an overhang on the company.
I don't know, it's easy to describe and use phrases of overhang, etc. But life for us continues as is normal.
All right, wish you all the best for that. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.